Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about how much do I spend on a low income. Let's get started and talk about it. First is groceries. Groceries, I do tend to overspend. Last month I spent like $565, and it's because I buy a lot of stuff that I don't need to be buying, such as, drinks and things like that, and a lot of processed stuff. I'm just being honest, and convenience foods. Well, I've made some changes and I've improved for the month of September. For example, our September grocery budget is going to be less. We spent less in September, and the reason why is because I didn't buy drinks. So that is something that really saved us. So I'm going to say on average about $500 for groceries, but I have been spending more than that. Number two, eating out. I've been spending a lot less on that. As a matter of fact, some friends and I were talking, and we said, you know what? We just don't get the enjoyment factor and the quality like we feel like we used to. So we do go out to eat sometimes, but not as often as maybe we used to go out, because we just feel like the price is a little more than we want to spend. So we're finding alternative activities, such as maybe going to the park. And one of my friends has a couple grandkids, and we'll go to the park and maybe pack some snacks and food and drinks, and we'll bring the kids to the park, and it's a lot of fun for them too. And we can still visit and play with the kids at the same time, which is great. So we're trying to find alternative, free or frugal things to do. So that's number two. Number three, one of my other dear friends gave me a Sam's membership, and I go about 2 times a year, and I spend around $250 a year, give or take. Okay, next, I just put overall shopping. And what I mean by that is, jewelry, candles, decorations, just anything you could think of. Imagine going into any store and just seeing an array of all different kinds of things. I don't really go shopping all that much. And if I do, I think about it first, and it's something that I feel like we might need. For example, we did buy an ice maker, and I did buy a vacuum because I needed that. But so I don't really feel that bad about that. Next is entertainment. I used to spend a lot more money on entertainment, and what I mean by that isn't just going out to eat. We would go to different fairs and festivals. They're all enjoyable, but I've done these things several times. And there is one thing I do want to do, though. I want to go to a murder mystery dinner. I've actually been involved in 2, but I'd like to go to a murder mystery dinner theater. Let me know in the comments if any of you have done that. So that's something I would enjoy doing. But I have not, there's a lot of these things I've done so many times that the cost to me is a lot, especially now. And I'm like, it's just for me not worth it, because I've done it multiple times. So I feel like I don't need to go do that experience again, if that makes sense. Okay, number 6, clothing. I don't really have a clothing budget. I don't know if any of you have a clothing budget, but I don't really feel like I spend that much on clothes. As a matter of fact, this year I bought some socks and work shirts. So I've been really good, and I get these catalogs all the time, and I'm like, nope, I just need to wear what I have at home, and I've been just fine. Okay, next is Amazon. That's a big thing people spend a lot of money on. I spend around $50 a month on Amazon for some things that I like to get. But you know what? In October, I won't be spending any money on Amazon because I don't really need to be buying anything. So there's months that I do skip. Now there's month I might spend a little bit more. Next, Dollar Tree, I spend about $25 a month. Last month I went over budget, so I won't be going in October, as I told you guys on another video. Number 9, gifts. I don't really have a dollar amount. If I feel led to do something, I do. And I don't feel bad about that. See, that's the thing, is if things are tight for me financially, or I have a lot of expenses, I would just tell friends, hey, I'm not exchanging gifts, and I don't feel bad. That's the thing with our budget. Even though we don't make tons of money, I pull in the reins. If I feel like I need to cut back in an area, I will do that. So that way we're not in a situation where we go in debt. Now, areas where I can tend to overspend would be services, instead of doing things for myself, for example, getting my hair done, and groceries. Those 2 areas I feel like I tend to overspend. I'm not going to say I overspend on gifts, because giving is really important, and if I can bless someone, I love to do that. So let me know what your budget looks like. What are areas that you feel like you don't spend that much money, and what areas do you feel like you do tend to overspend? Share that in the comments below. Before signing off, I'm doing kind of a fun shout out. Now this person has a huge channel, so even if you said Money Mom sent me, he probably wouldn't even know, because he gets millions of comments. I love this guy. It's Mr. Thomas English, and my favorite series of his is England versus America. And he's hysterical. I love his personality. Let me know if you've heard of Mr. Thomas English. I'm going to link him below. Sometimes it's wonderful to give you frugal channels, but sometimes it's nice to have a diversion of frugality. And so I'm trying to give you guys a variety of really cool channels that I think you would like. I think you guys enjoyed the Cooking in the Books channel that I told you about with the vintage cooking. Several of you told me you liked it. So let me know what you guys have going on with you. How are things with you today? I always love to hear from you. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.